Well, all juniors in the state of Nebraska have to take 4 NESA tests, Nebraska State Accountability, and they're in the area of writing, reading, math, and science. And students that perform at proficient or exceed standards automatically qualify for open campus lunch.
It's not really important to me because I don't use it that often, and it takes forever to get from point A to point B and back to point A, and I'm usually late for class, so.
Open campus lunch is so important to me because I can go home if I want to, I can go get whatever kind of food I want. At school there's just not many options at all, and having the opportunity to leave and be in the sun at some point in time is fantastic.
Well, I think that it's definitely something that motivates our students to perform well in NESA. NESA is not an assessment that we can grade, so to give students a reason to put forth their best effort is important because that ultimately reflects back on Bellevue West. So many years ago we met with the junior class and said, what could we give you that would entice you to perform as well as you could on these assessments? And this was the solution they came up with, was open campus, and we've just kind of run with it for the last 3 or 4 years. And students really and truly look forward to having that 30 minutes of freedom during the day.
Yeah, because it's a nice privilege to have.
Yes, because I knew that if I did well on my NESA test that I would get open campus lunch. It was a really good incentive for Mr. Rolfs and the administration to think of, because otherwise I really would not have done well. It's not a test that affects your score in school. It's just one for the state, and I care about open campus lunch, not really how well the state does.
I do sometimes, but a lot of times I skip out on open campus lunch because it takes so long to get from here to Chipotle and then back, and then not also being able to bring food back into the school. So it's just not really practical to go like every day.
Well, we do have some students that don't qualify for open campus lunch but take it anyhow. So that's something I wish that didn't happen, but we deal with that on a case-by-case basis. They then receive a consequence through the deans. But no, I think our students are very respectful of our expectations. Once they leave campus, they have to show us their ID card that shows that they've earned open campus. They go out the front door, they have to return through the front door. They're not allowed to bring food back into the building, they're not allowed to take friends with them, they're not allowed to bring back food for friends. And in general, I would say our students are very cognizant of those rules, and they follow those expectations.
Yes, pretty much every day now since school started, but I haven't been spending too much money. I've been going home for the majority of it. I have study hall right after lunch, so it's SSR, lunch, and study hall, so I just kind of stay out, get my parents to write a note, and that way I can spend time with my parents too and have a nice long lunch. Probably Chipotle. I just love Chipotle like all the other people in the world, most people, and it's not cheap. I don't do it all the time, but Chipotle is my favorite place to go when I do want to go.
Chipotle, because it's Chipotle.